Hello and welcome to our Nelson Math Focus 6 podcast from Mr. Burko and the St. John Fine Arts School. This is Chapter 5, Lesson 4, Combining Transformations of the Same Kind. Our goal for this lesson is to form images of a 2D shape using two or more of the same transformations. We're going to be using the transformations that we're familiar with so far. That's translating, reflecting, and rotating. In our textbook, we ask, where will the triangle move when Walid and Tara use more than one translation, reflection, or rotation? Walid and Tara are using software to design a logo for their band, which they call the triangles. They can translate, reflect, and rotate the shapes with their software. We can do this with our smart software quite easily, and hopefully you'll get a chance to play around with this as well. Here's an example of Walid's translations. He says he's going to use the computer mouse to translate the yellow triangle using the rule right 3 down 2. So in other words, he's taking this triangle and he's moving it over 3 and down 2. What's going to happen is he's going to get this blue triangle. He's also going to move his triangle after that right 2 and up 1. So that blue triangle is moving over 2 and then up 1 to become the green triangle. Tara is going to use reflections to create her logo. She uses the reflect command to reflect the yellow triangle across a vertical grid line. She's using this as her reflection point, and so the blue triangle is the reflection of the yellow triangle. She's also going to reflect this blue triangle across a horizontal grid line, and she's going to color that green. So here is the line that she's reflecting it across, and here is the green triangle. So she turns this yellow triangle into this green triangle by using reflection. The textbook asks us a few questions. Question A says, suppose Walid uses the same two translation rules, but he does it in reverse order. In other words, he translates the yellow triangle using the rule right 2 up 1 first, and then translates it using the right 3 down 2. He did this in the reverse order in our first example, but we want to know what the final image will be and if it will be the same. So what I've done is I've got this triangle and I'm moving it over 1, I'm moving it over 2, then I move it up 1. It becomes our blue triangle. Now you'll notice that this is not the same position as it was in the first example, but if we move that blue triangle over 1, over 2, over 3, and then down 1, and then down 2, our green triangle does end up in the same spot. It's just that the blue triangle is not in the same location. So as long as the blue triangle doesn't matter, then this is true. This is our original, and this is the second example. Back to the original. Question B asks, how can Walid get the same image using one translation rule? And the question's answer is that he can actually translate it by going right 5, over 5, and then down 1. And this will put his green triangle in the same spot as in the previous one. Question C asks, suppose Tara uses the same two reflections, but in reverse order. Will the final image be the same? So this question is similar to the one that we asked about Walid's, and we're going to answer this question by reflecting it in the reverse order. So instead of reflecting it across a vertical line, Tara reflects her triangle across a horizontal line. She'll get this blue triangle, which you'll notice is not in the same place as the previous example at the beginning. When she reflects the blue triangle, however, she gets the green triangle, and the green triangle is in the correct position compared to the way it was in the beginning. So again, once again, if the blue triangle isn't important and the final position is all that you need to know, then this is true. You can, here's the original one, here's what it becomes, there's the original one again. You can use the reflections in any order you please in this case. Then the textbook asks